Hap, a superb even line of bulls that we've been looking at today. Tell me, after 65 years, why you're having an open auction now?
Well, the reason we decided to go for open auction is that as the numbers grew, it just became harder to work out a fair system as to who would go first to buy them. So this was the fairest way that we could think of, that everyone had equal access to the bulls.
And you've got some really interesting sire lines on offer.
We've got some very different sire lines to what are out there today, and what we've tried to do is like a fire ice system of blending the power of bulls like Empire and Evidence with the carcass of bulls like Infinity and Midi and Focus.
Hap, tell us about some of the genetic packages you've got here and the philosophy behind how you've bred them.
Well, basically we've taken the traditional quality that Dad's been renowned for over the years, and we've just punched in a bit more power and carcass genetics to target the Jap B3 and supermarket trades.
And earlier this morning, we were talking about marbling, and it's a major point of interest in the Angus breed. Tell me, you've used some pretty unique steps to actually improve physical marbling.
Well, we got frustrated because we were using some high marbling bulls, but we weren't getting better results at the feedlot and with our scans. We knew that there were certain sire lines and dam lines within our herd that performed better than everything else, and so we started to multiply those throughout the herd. And over the last 10 years, we've improved our marbling by over 67%.
That's a huge number.
Yeah. The figures are starting to catch up with that, but I think that we're starting to identify bulls well before breed planners accepted or integrated them into their system.
And not all bulls are for feedlots, not all progeny are for feedlots, of course, but you've got very good feedback from the feedlots that you're working with?
Well, we have, and our major client actually takes all his steers off grass and has got 100% MSA acceptance over the last 2 years with our steers, as well as marble scores. They're averaging marble score 2.8.
Off grass?
Yes.
Well, that's amazing.
Yep.
Bruce, you've spent an entire lifetime, almost 2 lifetimes in the beef industry. You must have seen a huge amount of change over that time. What are some of the highlights of the things that you've seen?
Our whole system has depended to a large extent on the advancement made by the Angus Society and other breed societies, and we've followed on their footsteps.
And you, Bruce, you were one of the first to start recording cattle, is that right?
We were very early in the piece for recording beef cattle. It was something that appealed to me because I'd just left more or less school, and I was trying to get myself into the intricacies of the beef industry.
And and do you think it's had a positive response? It must have over that time.
The positive response has been rather amazing. We now have cattle that we're proud to ride amongst, whereas in the old days we used to ride amongst them and we were very happy if they all stood up.
And they stretches and they love it.
Can you take a photo of my horse, please? I get the feeling you're not trying.